going to be playing some Battletech. We've got two 150-point lances with VTOL support units, and we're going to be playing in the FedCom Civil War era.
We're doing Alpha Strike on Hexes. We've got the variable damage rule as well. Allows it to have a little bit more extended, a little bit more variety in the combat.
Yeah, almost like a classic light or a not-so-total warfare.
All right, and on that note, let's go ahead and give it a look.
All right, guys. So my lance today is going to be the Commando 5S. All of our pilot skill ratings are going to be 4 for everyone. The 5S, he does 2 at short, 2 at medium. He's got case and 2 points of armor, 2 points of structure. I'm also taking a Shadowhawk 2D2. He has jump jets. At short and medium, he does 3 damage each, and at long range, he'll do 1. He's got 3 points of armor and 5 points of structure, and he also has indirect fire. My Raven 4LC is my Lance Commander. He does 2 at short, 2 at medium, none at long, 3 points of armor, 2 points of structure. He's got an ECM, MHQ-1, a Snark, and I'm taking explosive rounds with the Snark. He's also got a tag, and STL. We'll have to do another take of this because I forgot what STL is, but moving on. I have a Centurion that does 2 at long, medium, and short, has 5 points of armor and 2 points of structure, has a case, flak, 111, indirect fire 1, and a rear at short and medium range. My 2 cavalry attack helicopters are the same. They have indirect fire 1, and they do 1 damage at any range bracket.
I'm running a Vulcan, the 5T configuration. It's got pretty good armor for its size. It's a medium mech, jump jets. My whole unit's got jump jets. I like to be able to jump around. Cicada, the 3G model. It does have the probe, but I don't think it's going to come up in this match. Pretty good damage, 221. The Vulcan's 220, so no long range attacks on that one. Spider 5V, super fast mech. Ended up running 8 hexes. The Jenner 7K, where'd it go? That one's got case on it just in case someone tries to blow it up. Peregrine Attack VTOL, hits real hard. It's got Inferno ammunition on the SRMs, and Warrior 7C. It's got some indirect fire. My guys don't have a whole lot of specialized abilities, but I think the speed and the damage output's going to make up for it.
All right, folks, we are starting out the match here. We have the Federated Suns forces set up over here.
Boo.
They, pipe down, you. They have just roused their forces as the sensors saw incoming free Raselhague forces coming in from the corner. So they are here to take our base, and we are going to stop them. Isn't that right, Will? We're going to stop you.
No, absolutely not. I'm going to run all over you.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what the dice gods say about that. All right, so we are going to roll initiative. I have an MHQ of 1 that gives me a +1 on this roll.
I have absolutely none of that. I have a plus nothing.
All right, so my initiative roll is a 5 + 1. Good thing that initiative roll helped. So, Will, you get the first turn. We'll go into the movement next. Okay, so the Davian forces have scrambled to move out and defend their base. Kind of have everyone, Centurion here walking out, Shadowhawk moving up, Commando's on its way out, and the Raven poked his head out there. The two VTOLs have flown over to start engaging the Raselhague forces.
We've basically just moved forward, just moving to engage. We've only really got the two units that can shoot each other, my Peregrine and the cavalry, is it?
Yep.
Yeah. They're looking at pretty difficult modifiers. Range 2, movement modifier 5, and then, what is it, our skill 4?
Yeah.
What we're looking at?
So looking at 11s.
Yeah, looking at 11s.
I rolled the lower initiative, so...
You shoot first.
I will shoot first. And, all right, taking a shot at the Peregrine from the cavalry, needing 11s. 5 is not going to do it today.
All right, returning fire. Where's my frame?
Right in here. 10 is close, but unfortunately not enough.
There. Real close call. If I had flak, I would have got you.
All right, so not too much happening as we close the range on turn 1, but we will be back with turn 2 in just a minute. All right, so it is initiative on turn 2. Oh, and it looks like House Davy and the Federated Suns got the initiative this time. We'll be right back after the movement. Rolling.
Camera B rolling. All right, so we've split off a little bit here. The Free Raselhague Republic has moved together with 2 fire teams supported by the VTOLs. House Davian has moved forward to intercept 2 VTOLs against my 2 mechs and a VTOL. I believe I've made a tactical blunder here because this Centurion has flak, which will not be good for my VTOLs.
And even though he's technically needs a 13 to hit with that flak, we will, on an 11 or 12, still do a point of damage. Which is great.
Yeah. This was not a good move on my part.
Although the good news is that over here we have too much line of sight blocking terrain on this level 2 and 3, so there's not really a whole lot going on over there. So
pretty much the actions between these two fire teams.
I had the initiative, so Mr. Will, would you start us off shooting?
What do we got here? I guess my Peregrine's gonna fire on the Centurion because I hate him and I want him to go away.
The Peregrine would not be in range, so you'll
right.
have to shoot at one of the VTOLs.
Cicada could shoot at him, right? Nope,
Yeah.
3 intervening hexes of woods. Can't do that. All right, so I guess I'm shooting at a VTOL if that's even possible.
TNM is 5. They are at medium range for 7. You'll need 11 or 12.
Oof. So 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12. All right. Peregrine shoots at this guy here. So here to here.
Oh, an 8 will not do it. So this cavalry is going to go ahead and return fire, needing the same thing. Nope. 7's not going to do it. Do you have any other shooting that you can do?
You know, I think the Cicada could probably shoot at your guy
At one of the VTOLs, yeah, I don't see why not.
It's same range.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, we are at the extreme of medium range, but we
Spider
can
and
hit.
Cicada can do it. Spider here, Cicada there.
Yeah, they should both be able to hit.
All right, Cicada's going to open fire first. I'm looking for 11s and 12s again.
Yep.
No.
Oh, not that time. All right, so the other cavalry, this one here, is going to go ahead and fire at the Peregrine, needing 11s and 12s. Oh, 10. Close but no cigar. All right. Your last bit of shooting, Mr. Will.
Spider's gonna fire off. If I hit, you take 1 damage. Not too bad, assuming.
Yep, 9 is not gonna do it. All right.
Come on.
And so the silliness, the flak from the Centurion into the Peregrine. On an 11 or 12, it will take 1 point of damage. 9 again. All right, so not a whole lot of metal burning yet, but we are about to close the distance. Do you just want to go ahead and do the initiative for turn 3 right now?
Sure, we'll do that.
All right. Initiative for turn 3. I don't know why I put my hand there because it's a continuous cut. Got a 7 for Will and a whopping 4 with the MHQ modifier. Will, you have the initiative on turn 3. Next.
In an effort to save myself from imminent disaster, I have moved my forces away from that Centurion with the flak. We basically moved around to attempt to flank the Davian forces. I got my warrior helicopter behind his Raven and my Peregrine behind his Commando.
Yeah, coming out to meet our enemy, we may have overextended ourselves a little bit, but we do have the Shadowhawk who jumped up on top of this wall to provide a little overwatch.
Yeah, that does put my Peregrine in danger, who is really squishy. Like, he hits hard, but he's in danger.
Oh, he needs a modifier.
Oh, yes. Yeah, he's crazy fast.
So.
The cavalry has moved in. We'll probably be taking fire from them. And I think I'm protected from the Centurion.
Yeah, it looks like there is some level 2 terrain right here.
Nice. All right. So, that's the movement summary, I suppose.
All right.
Okay, we're going to start off with the Shadowhawk firing at my Peregrine. Pretty dangerous stuff. My movement modifier is a 5, range 2, and his skill 4, giving him an 11 to hit that Peregrine.
It's all we need, though. Peregrine going down. No, very much not going to happen.
All right.
Moving on.
We're going to go ahead and take care of the Peregrine shooting at the Commando. It's a pretty easy shot overall. He doesn't have any woods to protect him, so it's just my skill plus his movement modifier. And if I hit, I get an extra damage. So it's
in the rear arc. So danger close, needing a 6. 7 will do it.
All right, variable damage. I have a total of 4 available because of the extra. If I roll 3s or higher, is that correct?
Yep, 3 or higher on each die. Oh yeah, no, he's very dead.
Oh wow.
That was brutal. Okay, so the Commando is down, but all the shooting happens simultaneously. Probably shouldn't have gone out in front of all them. But, you know, lesson learned. And we will move on to the next.
Next is the cavalry aiming at my Peregrine. That's looking at 5 for my movement modifier, 2 for the range, and 4 for his skill. So he's looking at 11s for, I think it's this guy shooting right here. Boom. So looking for 11s.
Yep. 8's not going to do it. By the way, you like those Mech Warrior Dark Age Swordsworn dice?
Glorious.
So, the deep cut for the heads that remember.
So we've done those. Let's do the Warrior versus the Raven. I'm getting that extra damage here too if I make contact. It's 4 for my skill, 2 for his movement. He's got stealth armor, so that's giving him a +1 at this range, and he's in wood. So I'm looking at 9s, despite being almost point blank range. Incredible. So looking for 9. Nothing.
Nope, not going to do it.
All that maneuvering to get there.
So, all right, well, that makes me feel better, even though the Commando is dead. We're going to go with the 2nd Cavalry, and that's going into the...
Looks like the Warrior.
The Warrior helicopter. It's a little bit better odds, needing only...
It's like a 10.
A 10 instead of an 11. So, you know, you take the odds that you get them. So, 10... Oh, that will connect.
All right, how much damage is that?
It is only the 1 point of damage.
All right, so variable, I think minimum's out at 1.
Yeah, minimum at 1, so it takes a point. I do believe it is out of armor.
Yes, it is. That is all it can take.
So at least we hit something.
Oh, okay.
There you go. And
so now I'm going to go, well, it was Jenner to Commando, but that Commando is toast. Does the Jenner have a shot at anything else? I guess
the
there's
cavalry,
but that's a pretty tough shot.
9, so it'll be medium range. My movement is 5. It'll be an 11.
11 to hit. Might as well take a shot at it.
All right.
All right, looking for 11.
No.
No, sir. All right, Commando. Despite being dead, because all fire is simultaneous, the Commando does get to shoot.
And he'll be firing at the Jenner. He needs a 9. Let's see if his, what is it, death throws, death knell, something like that? It's a word.
Death rattle.
Yeah, death rattle. That's what I meant. Thank you. Needing a 9. Unfortunately, just a 6.
All right. Moving on, we're going to go for the Cicada is going to attack the cavalry right over here. It's a pretty tough shot because of that movement modifier. I'm looking at 11 to hit. Not easy stuff. No, sir. I award you no points.
Right. The Raven, it'll be the last shot that I have available because our Centurion friend all the way over here is not going to be doing anything. So the Raven is going to go into the Vulcan over here, needing a 9, right? No, 11, no. Because he is in some woods.
Yeah, I am in some
there.
woods. Booyah.
All right, so 11. Just an 8.
That one die's rolling pretty good, though.
Yeah, the green one, maybe I'll switch to both green, because the blue one doesn't seem to be doing anything for me.
All right, Vulcan's returning fire on the Raven, but at medium range on this, his stealth armor really helps out. I have to hit a 12 in order to hit that Raven with the Vulcan.
All right, let's see the boxcars.
No!
That will not be it.
All right, so I think that ends this phase, correct?
Yep, let's go ahead and do initiative for turn 4. Ooh. Even with the Mech HQ again, just an 8.
I'm doing pretty well on my initiatives today.
Yeah,
so.
No, it's put me at a little bit of a disadvantage, but let's see the next movement. The Commando is removed from the battlefield. So, we have to retcon one thing real fast. We had just done the movement, but we forgot to roll his motive systems, as he did take a hit, and the vehicles are inherently more vulnerable. So, on a 5 or 6 on this dice, he will take potential motive system damage. Nope.
Whew. All right.
3 is fine, so we will continue as normal.
Okay, the Centurion has moved in to attempt to join the fray, and I'm attempting to move behind him and get that rear shot. I'm aiming for the rear shot on the Raven again. I really should have pulled that warrior out of combat because he's very likely to die this round.
Shadowhawk just sort of hopped across the turret placement here.
And my guys have grouped over here, and the cavalry got behind me. And there's some scary stuff going here, because he can hit us pretty hard. I think you've elected for the cavalry to shoot at the Vulcan, because the Vulcan is standing still to try and get the best possible chance of hitting that VTOL, because they are difficult. We're starting with the cavalry versus the Vulcan.
Yep. So needing a 6 because the Vulcan stayed still, giving it no TMM. But it is standing in woods, so 6. That'll
Oof.
do it.
All right, roll your variable damage.
It's just 1 point of damage,
Oh.
so yeah, automatically.
And that was the Vulcan,
connects.
correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Next up is the Vulcan versus the cavalry. He's a quick mover, so I'm looking for 10s on this. All right.
That's probably should have stayed even more still if you wanted to hit that.
That did not go well. Your cavalry versus my warrior helicopter right here.
Needing 8.
Please no. Please no. I want him.
No.
Oh, I really wanted him to survive and bug out.
Well, we'll see if we can't make that happen.
Next up, we have warrior versus raven. That raven, the best shot I got on him is a 7 or higher because of his stealth armor. It's pretty rough. All right, I got a 5 and... Did I get it?
That is a 7.
All right.
How many points of damage does that do?
I think it's just 1. Well, technically it's 2 because I've got the rear arc.
So 2, all right. So roll variable damage. Oh, but it is just the 1.
Yep.
So we are down 1 point of armor on the Raven.
All right. That was warrior to Raven. Now we have Raven to the Peregrine, I believe, was next. So this guy over here, this guy.
Yep, needing an 11, but if we can deal some hurt to it, actually, if this connects, it will be destroyed if I rolled it on the variable. So 11. No, Snake Eyes. He is very much worried about just getting shot in the back.
All right. Now I've decided to take care of the Peregrine versus the Centurion. Might as well get that over with because it's terrifying.
Yep, needing a 6.
All right.
Ooh, that is unfortunate.
Come on! Oh,
all right, well,
man.
He's very crafty. And actually, we had originally planned out that the Centurion would fire his rear-facing weapon into the Raven. But given that that still needs a 10, I'm actually going to fire at the Warrior. Because while I will need a 10, I will do 1 point of damage with the flak if I get an 8 or better.
Oh, I don't like hearing that at all.
Well,
you and your stinking flak.
That's just too bad then. So 8 or better, and the Raven, or the Warrior rather, is destroyed. 7.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no. All right.
Wow. Okay, now, one thing you were planning to narc the Peregrine when your Raven went. So let's take care of that.
All right, yeah, let's narc the Peregrine real quick. Still needing an 11. No.
All right. So, that was the Centurion.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go ahead and Jenner to Raven, I suppose. Yeah. Looking for a 10 on that because of that stealth armor.
Oh, and it connects.
Should have overheated.
Right? Should have.
All right, Jenner does 2 damage at that range. So let me roll the variable.
1 again.
Just the 1 damage.
This is not looking good for the House Davian forces on this board. We can't seem to connect with a bunch of stuff.
All right, the Shadowhawk's turn now, aiming at, I believe, the Jenner.
Yep, needing an 11. Seeing if we can't make something happen. Nope.
And finally, the Cicada over here, hiding out, is going to fire over here at this Shadowhawk. Pretty tough shot due to the distance, looking for an 11. Nothing. And that ends that combat round. Any motive systems we need to roll?
I don't believe so. I don't think
because I missed the cavalry. We missed all over here.
Yep.
And that is that turn.
All right, so initiative for turn 5, I've decided to change dice because those haven't been working great.
All right.
I think I'm going back to the old dice. All right. Coming up next, turn 5 movement.
Okay, my warrior came to his senses and is attempting to leave combat because he'll explode if someone sneezes on him.
The Centurion has backed over to here and intends to sneeze on the warrior.
Not nice, dude. Of course, my Peregrine's trying to get that rear arc on him again. It's still going to be a tough shot.
The Shadowhawk has tried to set up a little crossfire so that if you're within the rear arc of someone else is shooting at you.
The Cicada's set up. Don't know who he's firing at. I forgot. I don't even think I wrote it down. I don't think my Cicada declared.
All right, coming back to the Cicada, the Cavalry's going to shoot into his rear arc. We'll figure out the Cicada in a moment.
Got the same situation going on here with another Cavalry into my Vulcan. Not cool. Vulcan's, of course, going to shoot into the Cavalry. What's your Raven up to?
Raven is going to try to shoot at the Peregrine because you have to be at level 5 or level 4 rather to hit the Centurion, so you're a target for him. And
then that leaves my Jenner and Spider shooting over here at the Raven, and now I got to figure out the Cicada.
Probably the Shadowhawk or the Centurion.
Yeah, the Shadowhawk's his best shot for sure.
Yeah, because Centurion's in light woods.
So I'll go ahead and calculate that. Sorry for the delay. This will probably get edited out.
No, we're just going to keep it in. Just keep rolling.
Okay.
We decided on the headsets, by the way, because we have the little like lapel mics, but with the headset I feel much more like I'm, the operational command looking down at the battlefield. So
it's got a 3 because he jumped. 7, 8, 9 to hit your Shadowhawk.
I'm right here, over here in this building, shouting at everyone to keep them off my lawn.
All right, so we're going to start it off with the Centurion attempting to sneeze on my warrior. Not cool.
Right. So we're going to use these dice. They're a little bit hard to read, but maybe that'll make them easier.
10 to hit full power, and if he misses by 2, an 8 or higher, he still does the damage because of his flak.
7
Oh
again.
My gosh, I'm so lucky right now. Oh, warrior. This guy here is going to shoot at the Shadowhawk on his way out. Where are my dice? Not an easy shot, but not terribly difficult. Looking for a 9 or higher.
That'll do it.
7, 8, 9. You take 1 damage because that's the max I can do. Oh, he's at medium range. I could technically do 2 damage.
All right.
Let's try it out.
Just the one.
Just the one. All right. Next up is the Cavalry versus my Cicada.
All right. Needing an...
It's like a 10.
10.
Pretty rough.
All right. That's a 7. Again.
My Vulcan was up next. He's going to attempt to take a shot over here at the Cavalry, but it's an 11 to hit because none of my guys have flak. That's nothing for me.
You should have been more prepared, Will.
I should have been more prepared.
And now the cavalry is going to... the next cavalry will be shooting into the back of the Vulcan, needing a 9, and we're going to do it this time, all right? We've been a little bit iffy on the dice rolls, but I feel the power this time. Or not. We'll just hit another 5, and I'm going to need you to cut here so I can go cry.
All right, I'm going to have my Spider shoot up at this Raven over here. Pretty tough shot. I can shoot over my guy because I'm on level 1 terrain. Zing. Pretty easy shot. I think you can technically shoot over him anyway, but he's on level 1 terrain. The other guys.
Well, I mean, how big are the hexes supposed to be again?
Those are 30 meters, I think.
Yeah, so it's like...
Yeah, it's huge.
It's like almost 100 feet.
So
if that was bad math, forgive me.
Spider to Raven. I'm looking at 10s. 8. So close. All right, next is Raven to my Peregrine. Not cool.
11. We're going back to the original dice here, just to see if maybe the magic is back.
It's a
that's another 8.
All right. Peregrine to Centurion. The moment I've been waiting for. That's looking like an 8. Is it an 8? You have partial cover because I didn't go up high enough.
Oh, so is it a 10?
That's a 10 because I didn't go high enough.
Go high.
And I could have too.
Higher.
All right. 10.
Nope.
Well, at least it wouldn't have mattered. I actually feel better like that.
Right?
I think I nudged your
it's all right.
your
He's
leaning
still
guy.
got his lean on. The Shadowhawk is going to attempt to fire into the Vulcan as well, needing a will move your hand. Other hand, 11. There we go. Yep. No.
Not a good sign.
I don't know what I'm. Everyone is fired, and apparently going for vision correction if they're not all destroyed after this.
We're going for Jenner to Raven. That's a nothing because I was looking for a 10.
All right, and then finally the Cicada into the Shadowhawk, needing a 9.
Yeah, it is a 9. So yeah, Cicada here to Shadowhawk.
Nope.
7. Was this a complete miss? I think
this was a wash. I don't think any damage was allocated.
With all the amount of people in terrible danger, you'd think something would have happened.
Well, it's because you won't leave the woods. And if you would leave the woods, we might actually get something done, but you're just hiding amongst the trees. Hippies, I swear.
I'm going to keep it up.
Well,
I'm going to keep that up. Keep it right up.
all right, well, initiative for turn 6. Is that what we've got coming up here?
Yeah.
All right. Jeez. No, I will once again be going second. So we'll be right back.
Poor baby. So, starting off, my Jenner jumped to intercept the Raven. That didn't go so hot. I am displeased with this.
Yeah, the Raven has decided that he needs to make or break something this turn, so he is actually going to overheat into the back of that Jenner to try and just punch out a little bit more damage.
Spider's moving to hit the cavalry, who is attacking the Vulcans back again. What we got over here?
The Centurion and the Shadowhawk are all going into the Vulcan because I'm going to kill something this game, and he seems to be the easiest to hit.
Obviously the Peregrine's going to go into the back of the Shadowhawk here. Got my Cicada going to fire up into these guys. More cavalry flanking him for the back shot.
Yep.
And once again, my warrior is doing everything it can to get off the field of combat because he's scared for his life.
And I'm going to lob a shot into the Shadowhawk
Yeah.
on his way out.
So, we're going to start off here with the Raven into Jenner.
All right, we're going to switch dice again to these. I think they're made out of malachite, but in the comments you can tell me exactly what stone this is and if it should help my hit chance at all. So, needing a 9. Oh, with the overheat.
Oh, no.
That, it even knocked over your modifier. How embarrassing. So, that will be the overheat adding in a damage blip.
Plus rear arc adding a damage.
So that'll be 4 altogether. Roll these dice with it. Connecting with 3 out of the 4.
Ouch.
So,
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Let's see what that does. Oh, that puts me into structural damage.
all right. Roll on the
Roll
critical hit table.
Yep.
So, this is very exciting. The first thing that we've done this with all game. Determining critical hits. I have that table right here. Do I just roll 2d6?
Yes, sir.
All right.
There, I found it.
So, 2d6.
5, I believe, is no critical hit.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Ooh, maybe for you. That was amazing.
If you do roll a double 6, by the way, the unit is destroyed.
All right, so I had planned for the Jenner into the Centurion next, just barely in my front firing arc, and I was going to overheat if I exploded, but I didn't explode. So just a normal shot, looking for, where am I, an 8. Ah, 7.
So no dice there. Get it? No dice. So the Centurion into the Vulcan. These dice that are rocks worked out pretty well. It is a bit of a dicey shot, so it'll need an 11.
Oh, man.
What? Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Things have changed. Your new dice are
Right?
cheating.
We are throwing rocks now. Does that even make sense? Is that a figure of speech? 2 damage.
Wow, okay. To the Vulcan?
Yeah, or I have to have variable damage.
Oh, that's
So
right, that's right.
Give me the cam for variable damage, just the 1.
Okay.
But we are, I think...
Oh no, he's armored.
Okay, he's one of the tough guys.
Yeah, he's one of the tougher dudes.
All right.
So Vulcan firing back at the Centurion. Unfortunately, I'm looking at 10s. He's got good partial cover there. Nothing. No return fire success.
All right. That puts...
Well, that actually, because I've got more units on the field, I have a second guy to shoot.
Oh, okay, we haven't been doing that. Have we?
No, probably not.
So that was the Vulcan.
Oh no, I am incorrect. You're up Shadowhawk to Vulcan, I think.
Yeah, Shadowhawk to the Vulcan, needing 9s. Just an 8.
So close, and he's not the one with the flak, so I survive.
Well, it's also not an air unit, so
Boink.
even if he did have the
Oh,
flak,
that's true. That's right. Yeah.
unless he grew wings.
So my warrior is going to take a pot shot now over at the Shadowhawk for being a jerk. Looking at 9s.
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah, these things roll too much. They just fly all over the place every time. So at that distance, it's 2 potential damage. Rolling for my variable.
That'll hit both times.
Is it 3 or above?
Yeah, 3 or above.
All right, 3 or above.
Yeah.
2 damage to the Shadowhawk. This is a more eventful round than we've had.
Right.
The
We're
entire-
gonna put in the notes that you should just skip to this turn because evidently it's where all of the dice luck is.
Well, except for this guy, former.
Oh yeah.
The artist formerly known as Commando.
All right. So the other cavalry at the Vulcan. We're gonna see if we can do something to make that happen. So 9. Nope. Just a 6.
All right. Spider is going to attempt to shoot this cavalry here. I've got listed as a 9. Is that right?
I do believe that's correct.
All right. It's not impossible.
But it is impossible this time.
Come on.
Wah, wah.
How much damage can he take?
The cavalries
Yeah.
can take 4.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, they're
pretty tough.
they don't deal much damage, but they also seem to not die. The last shot from my side will be the cavalry into the cicada, needing a 10. No,
Nope.
just a 6.
All right, and my favorite, the Peregrine into the Shadowhawk.
All right, if you hit, you will be all internal. Although it will not, even with the rear arc, it will not be enough to kill him.
Well, I mean, you know,
Or if you
Critical
hit,
hit.
you can crit.
so I'm aiming for a 7 here. Give me something, baby.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yes, variable damage. Okay. Normally he does 3 damage, but I've got the rear firing arc, so I can drop off 4.
That'll be all 4.
Ooh.
4 rolls on the crit table then?
No, just the 1.
Oh, just the 1. All
Yeah.
right. But he is limping.
All right. So you got the critical table open?
Yes, I do. 7 is a movement point hit.
Nice.
So that will take half of his movement. We put him down to 5.
That will change his movement modifier.
That will.
Yeah, that drops it down to a 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's a 1.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's at 5 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and that was a pretty eventful turn.
Yeah. Although in the interest of time, we are going to decide to call it here. I know, Will, you were just about to do a lot more damage. But let's go ahead and talk about this in the wrap-up. We'll just say that all these turrets over here finally powered up.
Yeah.
Because the guy was sleeping at his desk.
Take 2, electric boogaloo.
That's
All boogaloos are electric.
You
just so
say
know.
that every time.
Yeah.
Every time we do a new take.
Every time. It's beautiful.
So yeah, that was the game. We had a little bit of a lull there in the middle, but some action right there at the end.
Oh yeah, got really, really destructive there.
Definitely.
The commando, he made a bad move and it cost him.
He's not here. Now he's even if he was here, he would be fired. That was not the most tactically sound move. But the Raven hit the Jenner pretty hard in that last turn.
Yeah, I lucked out on the critical hits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Double sixes will explode on critical hits, which is fun.
And I think it was the only other major damage at the end there was the Shadowhawk took from the Peregrine.
Yeah, the Shadowhawk definitely was hurting. He had 1 point of damage left.
It would have dumped some heat on him also, so that would have further hindered any shots he took and his movement.
Yeah, no, I feel like the VTOLs were definitely like the VIPs of that game.
Oh yeah, by far. Yeah.
Or MVPs rather, not VIPs. That doesn't make sense.
They were very important.
They were.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just hard to hit, and they can consistently get behind things and cause trouble. But we're going to try to do something a little bit more interesting, a little bit different. I think next video we're going to bring out my Jade Falcons and do a trial of position.
Yeah, should be fun. We're gonna increase the skill level a little bit, so we hit a little bit more, because it was a little slow. It was a little slow this time.
Yeah, we need some more carnage. We need more things blowing up is definitely better in my book. So
that's the plan for the next one, and we hope to see you there.
yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Electric Boogaloo rules.
Why do you keep saying that?
Just love it.